Hello friends, welcome to the platform of Darshanik. This is Akshay Kadam. So guys, today on this platform of Darshanik, we are going to continue our discussion of ethics topic. So we are discussing the topic from ethics paper of UPSC, that is ethics and human interface, essence of ethics, dimensions of ethics, and which I have told you that there are three major dimensions of ethics: normative ethics, descriptive ethics, and meta ethics. And in this lecture, we are continuing our debates under meta ethics. Okay, so on my apps lectures, I have already recorded these 4 debates. Okay, so we have already, I have given you overview of these 4 debates, and now we are discussing this debate on ground of moral status. Okay, in my previous app lectures, I have already discussed this ground of moral status. Then I have discussed one lecture about embryo research and about its moral status. Then we have discussed animal rights, okay, and animals' moral status, and debate about vegetarian, non-vegetarian diet and ethics, unethics related to non-vegetarianism. Okay, now we are in this lecture, ground of moral status. We are going to discuss third debate, okay, that is about abortion rights. Okay, whether doing abortion, okay, is ethical, unethical, okay, legal, illegal, all this debate that we are going to discuss. Because we have already agreed in meta-ethics, the ground of moral status as sentimentalism, okay, and under sentimentalism, anyone who has capability to experience sentiment, emotion should get the rights, fundamental rights, or we should give it a moral status in ethics, okay. And when we consider sentimentalism as a ground, anyone who experiences sentiment and emotion, it covers all human beings and even animals, birds, or entire animal kingdom. Then what about the fetus, 4-month, 5-month, 6-month-old fetus? Should we give them the rights? Shouldn't they be having rights? Should we allow killing of those fetus or not? Now, ये जो debate है abortion rights की, we will discuss this debate in detail. Okay, but before we go in this debate, that is it ethical to abort? First, you do some simple exercise. आप जाके पहले download on Google पे the images. Just check out the images on Google of an aborted fetus of 1 month old, aborted fetus of 3 month old, aborted fetus 5 month old, 6 month old, and then you will realize what is the difference between the 9th month के बाद जो baby was born and that 1 or 2 or 3 month old fetus. It's just a matter of development, neurological development, physical development. Okay, and so when we are aborting 3 month, 4 month old fetus and a 9 month के बाद का एक baby, what is the difference between the two? Per se, hardly any difference. Then isn't killing 3-4 month old fetus as good as killing a human being? Okay, तो ये एक पहले images देखना, तो ये debate you will be able to comprehensive at much better level. And ये जो है कि is it ethical to kill this fetuses, ये जो argument है, उसमें और एक जो debate जिसके साथ we will conclude कि recently Supreme Court of America gave a verdict about abortion of that curtailment of abortion rights, while in India Supreme Court of India allowed or allows abortion rights. So what we should be doing, which Supreme Court is correct in this argument, what is the conclusion of this moral debate? So we'll try to conclude with that. लेकिन उससे पहले और एक चीज याद रखना, one day I was taking class in Bengal, and when I was teaching there this topic, abortion related offline class, one student or girl she said, एक argument उसने use किया है कि abortion should be given to the female, okay, it's their fundamental right, okay, about reproductive rights, it's a part of their reproductive rights, fundamental rights, and male should not have say in this because no womb, no say. Okay, this was her argument. So I want to first debate this argument, no womb, no say, okay, and that is very, very hollow argument or even stupid argument per se to make. Because अगर ये argument होता no womb, no say, तो same way, imagine Rajaram Mohan Roy using the same logic, okay, he not a female, I am not a female, and so sati practice is not my concern, okay. So and only female should fight for sati practice. और उस time तो female of Bengal were saying that sati practice is okay, and Rajaram Mohan Roy by banning it is making us dharm bhrasht. They declared Rajaram Mohan Roy dharm bhrasht, एक female organization in Bengal. Okay, so ये जो argument है no womb no say, it's a very hollow argument because largely black rights के reform जो है ना, okay, इसमें many white thinkers like John Locke etc. played the role. Okay, या इवन इंडिया में जो कास्ट सिस्टम के रिफॉर्म हुए ओके, उसमें जितने लोअर कास्ट के भी लोग थे, ओके, हु फॉट फॉर द राइट्स, उतने ही हायर कास्ट के लोगों ने उसको सपोर्ट भी किया, ओके, फॉरवर्ड किया. सो जस्ट बिकॉज यू शुड बी द विक्टिम टू स्टे और स्पीक फॉर द राइट्स, ओके, ये कोई वैलिड आर्ग्यूमेंट नहीं है, कोई लॉजिकल आर्ग्यूमेंट नहीं है. यू शुडंट बी कोटिंग सच आर्ग्यूमेंट्स. एंड सेकेंडली, चलो, नो वुम नो से, फाइन, female can say or talk about their own rights. What about the right of the fetus? Okay, fetus can't say कि मेरा फंडामेंटल राइट वायलेट हो रहा है. फीमेल इज कैन स्पीक फॉर देयर ओन राइट्स, कि उनका फंडामेंटल राइट वायलेट हो रहा है. बट व्हाट अबाउट द राइट ऑफ फीटस? Okay, fetus can't hire a lawyer, fetus can't express the pain that it experiences while being murdered. Okay, so what about the fetus ke rights? And in civilized democracy, guys, even those who can't speak for themselves, we need to ensure or protect their rights. We need to fight for their rights. We need to protect their rights. So those who can't speak for themselves, okay, we should be speaking for them. And इसलिए fetus can't speak for themselves, then it's a government's duty as a father patron. जिसका कोई बाप नहीं, उसका बाप गवर्नमेंट. ओके, तो फिर दोज हु कांट फाइट फॉर देयर राइट्स, प्रोटेक्ट देयर ओन राइट्स, गवर्नमेंट शुड प्रोटेक्ट एंड फाइट फॉर देयर राइट्स. एंड दैट्स व्हाई वी शुड, okay, debate this whether abortion is legal, illegal, ethical, unethical, and its consequences. Okay, so keep this basic debate in mind. Okay, अब उसमें, so is it ethical to abort? That we are going to discuss. So both way we will take this debate. So first we will discuss argument in support, that yes, we should allow abortion. Okay, and then we'll discuss argument against, we shouldn't allow abortion. Both way we'll discuss. So first I will discuss argument in support, that why we should allow abortions. तो पहला है women's reproductive rights. Okay, it's the issue of autonomy and choice. Because female going to carry the baby 9 months, it's going to impact her biology, her hormonal balance, her psychological wealth, physical wealth, mental well-being. And after 9 months, when baby gets born, next 2, 3, 4 years, okay, mother provides nourishment, nurturing. No one can replace mother. Okay, and that's why mother is a very integral part of the baby's birth, growth, development. And so if mother is not psychologically ready, if pregnancy is forced one, she don't have, okay, her own decision involved, then in that case, okay, we should be allowing the abortion. Because if mother is not physically, mentally prepared, then it will also very negatively impact the fetus, will impact the fetus. Okay, और इंडिया में तो बहुत सारे फीमेल्स के रिप्रोडक्टिव राइट्स आर नॉट इन देयर ओन कंट्रोल. ओके, एंड सो abortion is essential for women's autonomy. It is essential for women's autonomy and control over their reproductive lives and the pursuit of personal goals and well-being. Okay, and so, okay, women autonomy, she should have right over her bodily autonomy, bodily integrity, and whether to have a baby or not, okay, is a burden that is carried by females more, so they should have the last say. And by allowing these rights to terminate the pregnancy, we allow women autonomy, control over their reproductive lives, and pursuit of personal goals, well-being, etc. Then maternal health, that also I already told you, that safe and legal abortion is crucial for protecting women's health. Okay, most of the time, most of the fetuses are not well developed, या कोई बर्थ में कॉम्प्लिकेशंस हो सकती है प्रेगनेंसीज में. ओके, और इन सच केसेस, कॉम्प्लिकेशंस इन प्रेगनेंसीज, इट कैन एंडेंजर द लाइफ ऑफ दैट fetus also, but at the same time life of that mother also. Okay, and in such a cases, guys, like in one of my in relative, the case happened that fetus died internally and family could not understand or mother could not understand, और 1-2 महीने में फिर वो जो इन्फेक्शन एक्सेट्रा हुआ, that woman went into coma. बहुत मुश्किल से वो सारा एबॉर्शन वगैरह सब करके she was brought back from coma and healed. So this is very, very serious thing, very, very dangerous thing. Okay, and that's why, guys, okay, in such a cases, it's a women's life is at stake. And so in such a cases, to protect the women's right, her maternal health, okay, we should be allowing abortions. So safe and legal abortion is crucial for protecting women's health, and legal abortion can help prevent unsafe and potentially life-threatening procedures, okay, that might occur if abortion is restricted. और अगर हम ये abortion पे restriction डालते हैं, then largely जो legal abortion हो रहा है वो ना होके, okay, females will have no choice, then go to some quacks who do illegal abortions, and many females in India, okay, who go to quacks to abort, etc., suffer tremendously, okay, and because of that, guys, okay, this maternal health is a very problematic issue, okay, and this because of that, if you want to protect the maternal health, then we need to give females an option of safe legal abortions, okay. Then overpopulation and societal impact. See, in the past, death rate was very high. 100, 200 years back, okay, even just 50 years back, death rate was very high. When India got independence in 1947, the India that Nehru got, उस इंडिया का एवरेज लाइफ स्पैन था 32 ईयर्स, जो नेहरू ने अभी हम अब 70 तक लेके आए. सो 70 साल में वी इंक्रीज द लाइफ स्पैन सो मच. वो जो 32 ईयर का लाइफ स्पैन था, okay, if you have 6 babies, 4 will die, 2 will survive. That was the condition of India or overall the world, because there was an antibiotic revolution or advances in medical sciences. But today, guys, our medical science is tremendously advanced. Okay, death rate has tremendously reduced, lifespan has increased, and so when these conditions are there, then there is no need to give birth to 6 babies. Okay, by doing that, we will be overpopulating the world, overpopulating the earth, and this overpopulation will cause more damage to entire human society as well as ecosystem and the world as such. Okay, so abortion can contribute to the population control and helping to address concerns related to overpopulation, resource scarcity, and environmental sustainability, and everything, okay, will come under the pressure, will come under the problems. So the abortion can contribute to this population control and will help, okay, deal with issues like resource scarcity and environmental sustainability, and so we should allow the abortions. Then compassionate choice, okay. So sometimes we should allow abortion as a compassionate choice. Okay, now what we mean by compassionate choice, sometimes, guys, okay, some fetuses has very some genetic abnormality. Okay, किसी का हार्ट डेवलप नहीं होता है, हार्ट में कोई पंक्चर हो, okay, कोई दूसरा genetic disease which is clearly visible, and today medical science is so advanced that they can easily predict कि जो fetus की health क्या है. तो अल्ट्रासाउंड से लेके बहुत सारे एडवांस मेडिकल प्रोसीजर्स आर देयर, एंड व्हेन वी नो ऑलरेडी कि ये जब बच्चा पैदा होगा माइट हैव लॉट ऑफ जेनेटिक एबनॉर्मलिटीज, might suffer from lot of genetical disorder diseases, his entire quality of life is going to get impacted, he might born handicapped, etc. Then why we allow, okay, that fetus to be born and suffer for rest of his life? Then on compassionate ground, isn't it good that we allow the termination of the pregnancy, okay, and give this compassionate death, okay, to the fetus? And that's why, guys, in cases of severe fetal abnormalities or potential health issues that would significantly impact child's quality of life, allowing for abortion is a compassionate method. और adult लोगों में तो बहुत सारी countries में mercy killing is allowed, compassionate killing is allowed. Old people who are totally brain dead, even in a permanent vegetative state, we allow, okay, killing, okay, even those people by euthanasia. Even Indian government has recognized euthanasia under some conditions. Okay, so active euthanasia is not there, but passive euthanasia is already being practiced, and active euthanasia is also there in India. Okay, but there are a lot of restrictions, okay, or conditions that need to be met. Okay, so if we allow active euthanasia in that cases, and when we know fetal is suffering or going to suffer, then why shouldn't we allow the same, okay, in these cases? So it's more a compassionate decision in some special cases. We should allow the termination of pregnancy, and then it should be must for pregnancies out of rape. Okay, lot of pregnancies, guys, happen, okay, because of the rape condition or forced pregnancies. और ऐसे rape cases में if girl is a pregnant, okay, then what we should do? Okay, we can't say कि she don't have the right to abort, and in that cases we need to give right for abortion, and Indian government allows, okay, termination of pregnancies in such a rape cases. Okay, बहुत सारे केसेस में तो बहुत टीनेज गर्ल्स होती है who get raped by the family member, relative, etc. तो 12, 14, 15 साल की गर्ल if she is a pregnant, okay, obviously we need to abort that. Or even in a married woman, okay, get raped and get pregnant, we can't force her to carry a baby. So in all these cases, it's totally ethical that we should allow the termination of pregnancies. अब इसमें इंडिया की कंडीशन में एक थोड़ा इशू और एक केस हुई थी, केरला हाई कोर्ट में गई थी. सो अंडरस्टैंड, अभी जो इंडिया का एबॉर्शन लॉ है उसका एक जो स्टेटस है, बेसिक स्टेटस, दैट इन इंडिया यू 24th वीक के बाद प्रेगनेंसी टर्मिनेशन इज नॉट अलाउड. और जो अलाउड है उसमें भी इफ यू आर गर्ल एंड बिलो 18 year old, डेफिनेटली टर्मिनेशन इज अलाउड. If it is a rape child, definitely termination is allowed. Doesn't matter you are teenage girl, married girl, unmarried girl. If you are above 18 and unmarried, still termination of pregnancy is totally allowed. Okay. But if you are married and want to terminate the pregnancy, it can be done only with the permission of or consent of a husband. Both husband and wife should agree. और अगर कोई genetic abnormality etc. है, okay, then courts allow the termination of pregnancy. Now suppose कि कोई जेनेटिक एबनॉर्मलिटी 24th वीक के बाद डिटेक्ट हुई, देन यू कैन गो टू अ कोर्ट विल एनालाइज द रिपोर्ट, विल आस्क डॉक्टर्स रिपोर्ट, विल कंसल्ट डॉक्टर्स, विल एनालाइज देयर रिपोर्ट एंड कोर्ट विल ग्रांट. उसमें भी चलो बेबी भले 24th वीक के बाद का हो लेकिन जेनेटिक एबनॉर्मलिटी है, दिस लाइफ गोइंग टू सफर, देन कंपेंसेशन ग्राउंड पे अलाउ कर देते हैं. कोर्ट्स विल अलाउ मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम. बट केरला में एक स्ट्रेंज केस हुआ. वन गर्ल वॉज रेप्ड बाय हर फादर. She was a teenager, 13-14 साल की, तो ऑब्वियसली she should get the termination of pregnancy का right. But later on, after 24th week, it was realized that she was pregnant. Doctors obviously denied to terminate the pregnancy. 24th week time period has been gone. Okay, doctors can't violate the law. A law can be violated only with the permission of High Court and Supreme Court. Case went to High Court. Now baby is, let's say, 7-month old. It's as good as a life. उसमें कोई जेनेटिक एबनॉर्मलिटी नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है. बट व्हाट टू डू इन दैट केसेस? ओके, इन सच अ केस इट वाज वेरी वेरी प्रॉब्लमेटिक डिसीजन टू टेक फॉर द कोर्ट, वेरी इमोशनल डिसीजन and even ethical decision that we are killing a totally developed healthy baby. Just एक महीने 1.5 महीने के बाद that baby will be born and will be we can may survive. और बहुत सारी प्रेगनेंसीज में प्रेगनेंसी गेट अबॉर्टेड नेचुरली, miscarriages happen or early delivery happen, premature deliveries 7-8 month में. So this case is baby जो 7 month का है, given good care can even survive. But obviously वो जो girl है who got raped was a teenager, उसके भी right protect करने थे. So court के लिए it was very tough decision, but court allowed termination of pregnancy. But doctors have been told to carry out very safe procedure, okay, where there shouldn't be any threat to the life of that girl and also shouldn't be any threat to the life of that baby. And अगर baby survive करता है termination of pregnancy, baby को safely cesarean वगैरह प्रोसेस से निकाला जाता है, okay, and that baby if it is healthy and can survive, then court directed Kerala government to their health department to provide the best intensive care facilities to that baby and take each and every effort possible to ensure that baby's life will get saved. Okay, and so such a complex issues can also come in front of the society. Okay, और उसी के लिए तो we have this enlightened judges in High Court, Supreme Court who will take a final decision, final call. Okay, as I already have told you, okay, these are the people we consider highest in moral development who should put to rest all these debates. तो फिर रेप केसेस में भी we should allow termination of pregnancy. तो ये भी एक abortion related कुछ arguments in support. Okay, now we will discuss the argument against. Okay, why European or American Supreme Court banned termination of this pregnancy, etc. Okay, so first of all, guys, it's a right to life of a fetus. Female can talk about their rights. Okay, everyone can speak for their rights who is capable of speaking. But what about rights of fetus who is not or who can't speak for itself, who experiences pain, can't speak for its own rights? And so every human being, including the developing fetus, has an intrinsic value and right to live. Okay, it's just a human being with the potential. It's just a human being in early stages of development. Okay, just neurological development ka degree differs. Okay, but otherwise it has a life, it has intrinsic value. Okay, and so fetus should also be protected, and there should not be, we shouldn't be allowing termination of pregnancy. Okay, थोड़े आर्गुमेंट और कॉम्प्लेक्स आने वाले जब when we will discuss US सुप्रीम कोर्ट का वर्डिक्ट विथ इंडियन सुप्रीम कोर्ट का वर्डिक्ट. Then abortion protects women's rights, but who will protect the rights of the fetus? Okay, and adaptation and support services. Then chalo, fine that एक argument ये जो थी कि female has to carry a baby even after birth, baby is fully dependent on the mother, okay, etc. And if she is unmarried, okay, then why she should be burdened with her life का issue है वो आगे when she will get married, what about this baby, etc. Societal issues. But in that case, the argument is that today we are a part of society where we have a lot of civilized structure developed. We have orphanages, we have a lot of this adoption options available. So when we have these adoption methods available, support services available, okay, abortion is unethical when supportive services like adoption, which provide women resolution that doesn't involve the terminating the pregnancy. So they can opt for these resolutions instead of terminating the pregnancy and killing a life when these options are there and available and work in a much better way. And then sex education and use of contraceptives. Okay. So instead of allowing abortion, not allowing abortion, ये तो consequential issue है. Shouldn't we be focusing on the major aspect in the first place, that giving the good sex education in our school colleges? So if you give good sex education, develop this understanding, then those teenage boys, girls, and even those who are adult should practice, okay, or should have safe sex. We should be enlightening them about all the available contraceptives, their use, the reversible contraceptive, non-reversible contraceptives, their advantages, disadvantages, and by doing that, okay, we will be able to control or deal with lot of unwanted pregnancies. And if we can address this issue in the beginning itself, then there won't be issue of abortion, okay, of a killing life when we prevent the conception in the first place. So instead of curing it, why shouldn't we be preventive in nature? तो ये भी एक argument है. Why then we should be, okay, whether we should be allowing it, this termination of pregnancy or we shouldn't be. So both the ways से मैंने जो possible arguments थे दिए, but debate is still not so resolved one, because recently कुछ महीने पहले we had the two different verdicts. American Supreme Court banned the abortion. Indian Supreme Court, okay, upheld abortion. So who is correct? So guys, okay, many Indian women or even American women were criticizing American court, okay, but याद रखना guys, both Supreme Court के judges are very enlightened one. So don't judge their judgments, okay. जहां हमारी सोचने की लिमिट खत्म हो जाती है, वहां पे चंद्रचूड़ या जो भी अमेरिका के सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जजेस होंगे उनकी लिमिट चालू हो जाती है, okay. And that's why guys, okay, don't doubt conventional wisdom. You might not understand the viewpoints, okay, with your basic knowledge, but don't question their judgments. And in these cases guys, both the Supreme Courts were correct, okay. Both the Supreme Court's arguments were very correct, because both the Supreme Courts were dealing with the two different societies. And so first, why American Supreme Court was correct when he did not allow the abortion rights? See guys, America is totally different society than India. इंडिया में किसी लड़की का रेप भी होता है, इन दैट केस हर आइडेंटिटी हैज टू बी प्रोटेक्टेड. अभी तो नया न्याय संहिता जो नया बिल आ रहा है आईपीसी को रिप्लेस करने के लिए, उसमें देयर इज वेरी स्ट्रिंजेंट प्रोविजन कि इन रेप विक्टिम केसेस अगर रेप विक्टिम की आइडेंटिटी समवन डिस्क्लोजेस, ओके, डायरेक्टली इनडायरेक्टली, सो इफ गर्ल गॉट रेप, फिर भी उसकी अग्नि परीक्षा होगी कि अगर हर आइडेंटिटी गेट डिस्क्लोज, इट विल बी प्रॉब्लमेटिक फॉर हर इन अ मैरिज or in front of society. It will be stigma that she got raped. Why we are judging her, okay, or her? But in Indian society we will judge her morality. Even her identity is to be protected, so we are part of different society. While in America, if there any girl get raped, okay, she will go to in front of media and will debate and speak the issue in front of the media. So Indian society ka developmental level and American society has different level, okay. So in India, if there is any pregnant unmarried girl, even above 18 years of age, okay, she's above 18 years of age and unmarried and becomes pregnant, okay, and she delivers the baby, okay, and if this news gets spread into a society, her marriage will be impossible again, okay. Even her marriage has been fixed, then it will get broken. So much there is a stigma about all these issues in India. But in America, some adult girl, unmarried girl gets pregnant, delivers the baby, gives it for adoption, goes and meets a new boy, okay, and she wants to marry him, and she tells him about her past life, about her old pregnancy and the baby that delivered, etc. And that guy or his family will not judge her, okay, and they will happily marry and will live happily thereafter. So Indian society का जो law है is as per the Indian society, and American society का law as per their society, okay, and your laws guys should reflect, okay, the societal readiness, okay, so societal laws should reflect the society well. We can't create a law which are more advanced than the capacity of society to digest, okay, and that's why both should evolve parallelly. अब अमेरिका के केस में दैट्स वाई व्हाट अमेरिकन कोर्ट का जो कहना था, okay, that already we have giving very good kind of sex education in our school colleges. India में that is totally missing, largely missing. We have this contraceptive awareness tremendously in America, Europe, all those countries. Contraceptives are easily accessible, easy to use. Sex education has also been given. और इसके बाद भी, okay, you don't want to use the contraceptive, you don't want to have the protected sex, and after pregnancy, even next 48 hours, 72 hours, where you can take eye pills or other pills to terminate the pregnancy, you don't want to even take care of that. You want to be careless and, okay, get pregnant. और उसके बाद, when you are now pregnant now, you can't say that I have the reproductive rights on my own body and give me a right to terminate the pregnancy, okay, because then you are as good as killing a fetus. और उसके बाद भी there is no such a social stigma in America, Europe, that you deliver a baby and you will be get judged. Okay, you can give a baby for adoption, and their orphanages, okay, or their adoption structures work very well. You can deliver a baby, it can stay in any community house or orphanages backed by government, and that baby will get very good quality healthcare, education, his entire life, okay, will be supported by the government, social services, and can live very happy, healthy, nurturing life, okay. But in and that's why an American Supreme Court said, okay, this abortion termination we won't be allowing. Yes, for teenage girls it will be allowed, okay, but unmarried and married couples, okay, and unmarried women who get pregnant but above 18-year-old, okay, they change the law, they tampered with the law little bit. और ऐसी जो केसेस हो रही है यहाँ पे, जो अब वीमेन के राइट्स का जो इम्पैक्ट होगा, राइट पे इम्पैक्ट होगा, स्टैटिस्टिकली सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ अमेरिका इवन चेक दैट कि जो टोटल ऐसी अनवांटेड प्रेगनेंसीज हो रही है, इट इज अ वेरी फ्रैक्शनल अमाउंट, ओके, वेरी लेस केसेस आर इन दिस नेचर कि जो प्रेगनेंसी टर्मिनेट करनी है. सो इट्स नॉट दैट बिग सोसाइटल इशू, ओके, वेरी फ्यू परसेंटेज ऑफ केसेस में दिस इशू अराइजेस. So in that cases, we won't be allowing the termination of pregnancy. Okay, we have to worry about that fetus. It is as good as we are killing that fetus, and fetus rights are also there. So American Supreme Court is also correct in its own argument. But at the same time, Indian Supreme Court bans it. For teenage girls, it's allowed. Above 18 unmarried, totally allowed, because Indian society का जो stigma and social condition है, okay, it will be impossible for that girl to get married. Okay, या तो rape cases में they get judged, तो या तो प्रेगनेंसी के केसेस में इट विल बी इम्पॉसिबल फॉर देम टू लिव अ गुड लाइफ, ओके, एंड मैरिड कपल में इट वाज अलाउड विद द कंसेंट ऑफ हस्बैंड. अब इंडिया में और एक जो प्रॉब्लम है कि रेप केसेस एक्सेट्रा वी अलाउ द टर्मिनेशन ऑफ प्रेगनेंसी. नाउ इशू गाइज कि इंडिया में इवन इफ यू गिव अ बर्थ, अंडरस्टैंड कि कितना स्टिग्मा है इशू. कि एक दिल्ली में एक न्यूज आई थी कि एक टीनेज गर्ल गॉट प्रेग्नेंट, शी डिलीवर्ड अ बेबी, और जैसे एंड शी डिलीवर्ड बेबी इन अ बाथरूम, ओके, एंड व्हेन शी डिलीवर्ड द बेबी, उसने वो बच्चा विंडो से नीचे फेंक दिया. गूगल कर लो, वो न्यूज मिल जाएगी. सच थिंग्स माइट हैपन, ओके, एंड आर हैपनिंग, एंड दैट्स व्हाई वी शुड बी अलाउइंग दिस टर्मिनेशन ऑफ प्रेगनेंसी. और इंडिया में गाइज लार्ज नंबर ऑफ देन टीनेज गर्ल्स और अनमैरिड गर्ल्स व्हेन गेट प्रेग्नेंट, ओके, सोसाइटी इवन फैमिली इज नॉट मैच्योर इनफ टू सपोर्ट देम, एंड दैट्स व्हाई इन सच केसेस दे हाइड दिस थिंग्स फ्रॉम फैमिली, गो टू सम क्वैक and terminate the pregnancies in unsafe manner, or ऐसी cases में that may result death or can create some complication for the female. So instead of curtailing abortion rights, we should be giving them safe legal option to terminate the प्रेगनेंसीज। और उसके अलावा भी गाइज इंडिया में सेक्स एजुकेशन इज वेरी प्रॉब्लमेटिक थिंग। एक स्टैटिस्टिक के हिसाब से ओके इंडिया में 2/3 गर्ल्स ओके टीनेज गर्ल्स who don't know about the menstrual hygiene. 2/3 girls don't know about the use of contraceptives. Okay, and और एक उसी स्टैटिस्टिक का नंबर है कि आज जो टीनेज गर्ल है, आई एम नॉट सेइंग अबो 18 ईयर ओल्ड, टीनेज गर्ल्स की बात कर रहा हूं। ओके, टीनेज गर्ल्स में देर इज दिस परसेंटेज ऑफ प्रेगनेंसी जो रिपोर्ट हो रही है बिकॉज पॉक्सको के लॉ में, प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ चिल्ड्रन फ्रॉम सेक्सुअल ऑफेंसेस एक्ट, कोई टीनेज गर्ल okay comes to a hospital for termination of pregnancy, okay, then that news has to be reported to the police compulsorily because police have to ensure कि कहीं वो pregnancy was forced, raped, ऐसी तो कुछ condition नहीं। पॉक्सको make it mandatory for the courts, doctors and hospitals to report it to the police। और उससे जो statistics हमें मिला है okay, about total 100% teenage girls in India, 8% is the rate of a teenage pregnancies, which is very high. And in such a cases, guys, allowing safe legal termination of pregnancies is very much necessary, which Indian court allows. And secondly, guys, India में our social structures is not that well developed. आप एक बच्चे को पैदा भी करो और give it from and let him stay in orphanages. Our orphanages, guys, are very horribly ill-equipped, okay, and that's why it's like spoiling the life of that baby, okay, by giving birth and leaving it somewhere in orphanages. And so wo bhi social structures in India are not well developed the way America, Europe or Scandinavian countries have, and that's why then considering India ka social condition, okay, Indian Supreme Court allows the termination of pregnancies. But maybe 50 years later, where we will be a part of India, where girls will not get judged, okay, because of their on the issue of virginity or whether they got raped or not, or whether she had a boyfriend and was pregnant or not. When women will not get judged on such a parameters, when we'll have a society where there is a good quality sex education is given, contraceptive is well developed, when after 50 years we will be part of society where our orphanages are as good as our families, or adoption, okay, is very well practiced, okay, and no kid, okay, who lives in the orphanages or who don't have parents, okay, had to suffer and gets very good quality life, then maybe after 40-50 years there might be some review petition, and that time, okay, Supreme Court of India might curtail this termination of pregnancies and will curtail this reproductive rights of the female maybe in the future. But as of now, American Supreme Court is correct as per their own context and society. Indian court is correct as per Indian context and Indian society. So that's basic. I wanted to discuss this part. So with this, guys, we have taken in our app classes 3 major debates about embryo research, about this animal rights and abortion rights related debates. Okay, those who are watching these videos, these 3 videos regarding embryo, animal rights and abortion rights, I am going to upload on my YouTube channel for free access. Okay, so those who are watching there, do enroll for my ethics classes. So on my Darshanik app, you download from Google Play App Store, link is given in description. My app Darshanik by Kadam sir. Okay, there you will get my comprehensive ethics course and essay courses also. And stay tuned to my Darshanik YouTube channel, Darshanik IAS by Kadam sir, for more of this content. And if you are app student, you can download these notes from app. And if you are watching this on YouTube, then join me on UPSC Ethics for Telegram channel. You can download these notes from there. Okay, so that's all for now, guys. Thanks for listening.